President Rodrigo Duterte, the shrewd and sagacious politician that he is, keeps his cards in check or sandbagging them and has not laid them down or sold out completely our claims on the disputed islands and maritime territories in the West Philippine Sea, like his critics and detractors love to declare. PTV's Julius Desamboron reports on how the president carefully balances our legal and rightful claims with our continuing efforts to engage China diplomatically and friendlier bilateral relations, and at the same time set a strict protocol on subsequent actions in the South China Sea for all to follow.
The administration of President Rodrigo Roa Duterte continues to stand for the country's rights on the West Philippine Sea. Presidential spokesperson Ernesto Abella explained that aside from the strong ties with China, the government still pushes for the Philippines' claim, contrary to his critics' statements that the president has not been taking any actions on this.
The president and his cabinet are working with the governments of all nations with legitimate interests in the South China Sea to ensure that our national interests are protected and the region remains a zone of peace. Confrontation does not serve the interests of our country, and that is why we are committed to a process of engagement and negotiation that will ensure that our rights are respected and protected well into the future. Having said this, our current China policy has achieved 1. Substantive progress in talks with Beijing, 2. Reduce tensions, 3. Economic cooperation. Question is it really better to sue China?
The palace assures that despite the disputes, the territory in question remains conflict-free.
The president has respect for Justice Carpio, and he can assure the justice and the people of the Philippines that the policies of this administration are not only directed at protecting the sovereignty of the Republic, they are also directed at ensuring that our nation and our region remains conflict-free. The President sees those two objectives as complementary and in the best interests of our country.
As chairman of ASEAN 2017, the chief executive vows to pass the Code of Conduct of the Seas, which was one of the major issues tackled during his talks with Chinese President Xi Jinping. For the Nation, Julius Desamboron in Malacanang.